I was sitting here thinking about, one of my last shows I had discussed the topic of laziness and how human beings, including myself, is very, very lazy, and we want to just kind of like drift through this old world, and whatever happens, happens, and kind of not participate in it. Or if we do participate in it, we think we're choosing the involvements and we're going to stay in those things that are the least painful and the most pleasureless. How about that? Pleasureful, not pleasureless. And yet I used some flowers on the other show, and like these, and I was thinking, after I did that whole show about laziness and talking about how these flowers bloom and how beautiful they are and how that each one plays a significant role in the group of the flowers, but yet they had to struggle. They had to struggle to break their way from that seed. First of all, they had to leave the seed, which they were. They had to leave that behind in order to form this, and they had to push themselves through that soil in order to make their way to bloom and to glorify their Father in heaven, Father, Mother, Child in heaven. And so too do we. Hi, I'm Paula Andrea Pyle, and this is Mode of Cosmic Therapy. And in the next 58 minutes, what I will do is totally at random. I will take anything and everything, or nothing and all things and no things, and show how that I have no plan to do whatever it is that I'm going to do. There's a theme that runs, and sometimes I use numerology to dissect words. Sometimes I talk about astrology or tarot. I certainly use the Bible a whole lot, and I talk about things, just any old thing that comes to my mind, because what happens really, in all actuality, this particular dispensation of time that I'm facing you is just short of an hour out of one of my days. And it could just as easily be the camera turned around on you, and it would be 1 hour of your day. If you could just sit there and not think about what you were going to say or do or be, or how you were being perceived or not being perceived. That's what takes place here. That's it. It's kind of like getting a bird's eye view on a crack in just one moment of time in eternity. And I enjoy it so much because I know that we all make this time plans and they get changed, because the only thing that's going to take place, and then we get upset because our plans didn't turn out. Whatever it is that we're striving for, it's either going to be better or worse or in the middle of what we think it should or should not have been, instead of allowing it to unfold. Now, when I said struggle, like these flowers, of course you're going to struggle. Isn't it a struggle when you're in that warm bed and the temperatures are 20 degrees outside, as they are coming to be, to get up out of the bed and to go brush your teeth and take a shower and brush your hair and do all the things that you need to do? All of that is a struggle. But it's a nice kind of struggle. It's a nice struggle because what happens is the natural and convenient result of your day. Struggle is the natural and convenient result of your day. Let's see about that. Let's see. Struggle. Okay, that's an R. All right. 1, 2, 9, 3, S-T-R-U-G-G. So 7, 3, 5. So we got an 8 going on there. 3, 12, 19, 26, 29. Let's make sure. 8, 3, 12, 21, 28, 31. Well, that's right. 3 and 9 is 12, 19, 26, 29. Yeah. 37. Okay, on other shows I've told you that this number right here, that's the magic portal. Magic portal to your life. Whenever you see this number, there is a magic doorway for you to walk through. Magic doorway. Okay? walk through it. Now, that doorway may lead to something you think looks treacherous, okay? Still walk through it, all right? The 37, struggle. Well, 19, 8, and 29 is 37. So let's remember that as we go on. As we go on in this show, we're going to enter, okay? We're going to enter at thy own risk, this doorway. What's behind that doorway? You always spend your life trying to stay from behind it in some way or fashion or manner, but we can't. We absolutely cannot. So what are we talking? Oh, hello Mitzi, glad to see you, and Sandy, certainly glad to see you, and all the rest of the people here at RTN. Let's do some different things today. You want to? Do I ever? What is that? What's in there? Oh, that's a hair clip. What else is in there? Oh, a file. Some more. Don't you love looking in a bag and see what's in it? My granddaughter, you know, they have a lot of shows on television. What's inside that bag? Well, here's what's inside this bag. I got one earring. I wonder if that's the earring Daisy lost. Might be. We'll have to find out. But there's one earring. There's a perfume bottle. For any of those of you who do not know, I am a perfumer too of a long time. The name of my company is Zabania. Zabania. I really love scents. And I have been creating perfumes for well over 30 years. You'll find that up online. If you're interested, go up there and check it out. But that's a empty bottle. And that might be, Mitzi, I believe that's Blind Love Slave. I think that's one of your favorites. Or you like Karmic Love too. You know where I tell people to put it, but on these major points, put it on your wrists, behind your ears, in between your breasts, and high up on your thighs. That's where you put. These are magical applications. But anyway, an empty perfume bottle, some tweezers, and I tell you, these aren't worth a flip. Don't ever get that kind. Pay the extra money. A pen is in here, and I think this is the kind of marker that marks on that other board, the dry eraser. We have so many things. You know, I tell Sandy that all the time in going through things and cleaning up and stuff. You got so many things. Well, a lot of times it's cords and stuff, but you got a lot of things, keys, and you don't know where to go to, and that's your life. You got all this stuff just scattered out everywhere. So here's one battery. What in the world do you reckon one battery runs? We got a file clipper, you know, for your fingernails, and we got a hair clip that is a bow, and we got a file, like I said. So that was in that box. And I wasn't going to use any of those things. So let's see. I'm going to use some of these Mode of Cosmic Therapy cards that I created. I created this deck back in about 2004. That's when I created these. And so, and what they are, they're psychological tools that we use, just like the tarot cards. That's what they are. And what it will be, particularly today, I love to do this, Mitzi, because whatever it is going to be so relevant to that door. Gosh, what could it be? Enter at thy own risk. Mitzi, there's I don't know how many cards here. It might be 81 cards here if they're all here. But what number you want me to go down to? Wait a minute. Let me shuffle them a little bit so we'll get some energy in them. Vibrational energy. Yes. saturating them with our energy, saturate them. But you give me a number, Mitzi, and I will count down to that number. And you know, I see one's got got all these little papers in here too. But I'm just shuffling and shuffling. You see that one? I have no idea why that one has a flag on it. I'm gonna put it out. Just leave it out. Maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't. But I'm gonna see why I've got to put a flag on there. I completely forgot. I didn't put it on there today. Haven't been in these cards in a while. Okay, Mitzi, I'm listening. So what? That one's about to come off. Yep, that's separating. What number? What?
37.
37? Oh, she wants the magic number. Do you want it from the bottom? Do you want it from the top? Or do you want it from the middle? I mean, huh? Middle counting from this way or that way? Or this way? From the middle? Coming down? This is what Mitzi said. She wants 37 coming down. 1, 2, 3. That was 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. This is the magic number, Mitzi. And that one jumped out. So we will be reading Mitzi's chosen number. She wanted this card. So we're going to find out why. Well, we're not going to find out why, but we're going to read the card. Okay. Oh, get out of here. Let me see. A very deep split has occurred in yourself. Yes? It's got a flag too. I thought there was only one that had a flag, but there's 2 of them. It's got a flag, Mitzi, so we'll say this one. We'll say, I'm going to come back to your door. This particular card is flagged. Okay? Now, when something is flagged, you got to stop and pay attention to it. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so this is an extremely important message for the hour. Now, it's a flag, so I may just do this much. Let me see if I am. I'm not going to hold them out, okay? Not going to hold them out. So I got 9, I got a 16 and 1. I got a 17. All right, so that's a star. Wow, another message. And the GED, if I did it, 2. So on this one, 5 and 11. So what's that? Huh, Mitzi, that's a 7. 7. So 7 is very important. 7. Okay. Anyway, you know, 7 is God's number. So we went with this because it was added. I added it. But the main thing, it was a flag. So we're talking about 1 and 16, and GED is 16. So we have 2 towers that are calling for our attention. 2 towers. Now, 2 towers. What's 1 tower, Paula? Well, maybe I'll read that in one of these books. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let me put it down here. So, I love it because, you know, I have so much I want to say, and yet the hour runs out, and it looks like I didn't get it all said, but I do always get everything said, supposed to be said. Okay, a very deep split has occurred in yourself. A very deep split. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the word split. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe. Okay. You have allowed your emotions to get out of control. Now, if that is true, okay. So a split has occurred. You know, my granddaughter, Emmy, she can go all the way down, put her butt on the floor. Of course, she's 7 years old and very agile. A split has occurred. 1, 7, 3, 9, 2. A split has occurred in yourself. All right? Well, there's that 9. That's that heart. So we came down here to earth. You know, we came down here to earth. We had to be split open in order to come. In order for that flower to bloom, that seed had to split, burst open. So we came down to earth, split away from our heavenly home, our galactic source, and we are here on earth, supposedly. 8 and 3 is 11. I think that's going to be a 13. 8 and 3 is 11, and 2 is 13. Wow. Death and transformation. Now, in order for that seed to become that beautiful flower, it had to die and become something else. In order for us to come to earth as a God in the making, we had to leave that sphere, come down here to earth, retain, that flower retains that seed. It does not leave it, and when it dies from that, it'll drop the seed to the ground and another flower will come. So we had to leave our heavenly galactic cosmic nature and come down here and become something else, but retaining that which is in us, the seed that was in us. And while we were here, we had to die and transform. What does that mean? That means we had to know that when we look at that flower, we see the seed. We see the seed of that flower, not just the outward appearance of beauty. So when we look at ourselves in the mirror, when we're looking in the mirror, we don't just see this outward shell. We don't see that. We look past to the seed of our origin, the seed of our sublime nature. We see the God in the making.